Hello there. I have a feeling today is going to be an epic kind of day. Come with us. I'm so excited. There we go. We're certainly not the first. We're definitely not the last. However, it's our turn to go through the portal and experience for the first time the absolute wonders of epic universe. I am so excited to be here. Oh, this feels. Shark says amazing. I don't disagree. We're here! So we're making our way through to Super Mario Land, Super Mario World. I'm looking forward to this one. This one is special. I've seen videos, I've seen Mario Lands from around the world, but to be here, to experience it for myself, as a family, this feels different. Let's get in. Right, so we're about to go up through the portal. Obviously very busy here. Go on that side, hun. Go away. Oh, and it plays the music. Oh, this just feels so right. Top of the escalator, almost through Bowser's castle. Got Princess Peach. Oh my days! Would you look at that? It's too much to take in. Obviously, it is very, very busy. It's too much. It's just absolutely too much. Mario Motors. Oh, look at that! I'm not a quivery mess here. So as you come into the Mario Kart ride, just off the left-hand side of the Tesla seat, yeah, so obviously Charlotte fits. I'm very touch and go. I don't think it's going to happen, but advise that I sit at the back, and that might help. It depends how vigorous the ride is, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm just going to pan the camera around. We've got a return time for Mario Kart, but I mean, oh my God! I've never seen anything like this before. So we're heading down to Yoshi. Yoshi's Adventure. That's a 45-minute wait, but we're going to wait for it. We're doing standby on Yoshi. Estimated 45-minute wait. It's currently 10:33, so it should be 11:15. We'll let you know how long it takes. So just a quick point to note about the accessibility pass. You go to the ride, you get a comeback time about an hour later. What that means is though, because if you turn up at a ride and it is less than half an hour, they should let you walk straight on. However, once you have that comeback time, you can't go to the quick lane entry under half an hour. That's making sense to me. If it doesn't make sense, put comments below and I'll explain it in more detail. But basically, once you have that hour to wait, there's a small lost child here. Okay, I think he's going to get security because someone's let their child wander away. Yeah, let's just make sure this is okay. Fine, he just wandered away from the family and no one noticed. Amazing. So yeah, once you get an hour to come back in, you can't access any ride, even if it has less than a 30-minute queue. Again, if that isn't making sense, put comments below and I'll go through it with you. So we're just waiting here in the standard standby entrance for Yoshi. So hopefully this won't take too long. Right, so that's the 45 minutes waited, and that's how far we still have to go. We just checked, it's now a 75-minute wait, but we have queued all the way down there, all the way over there, zigzagged outside, backwards and forwards, and now we're back in the building, and looks like we go through over there and then up the stairs to board. So that's the 45 minutes quoted. Right, so that's been the hour. So we've just got to go around this little bit here, round by the book and tree here, and then it looks like we go through over there and go up some stairs to board the ride over there. So 45-minute quoted time, currently an hour, I reckon another 10 minutes, subject to how many lightning lanes are coming through, but over there is the lightning lane coming through, so we'll see. Sadly, that's another ride that I can't fit on, and so the kids and family have gone off around by themselves. I'm walking down the stairs, I'll meet them down there. Right, so unfortunately the staff weren't really very helpful for that. Basically you can't fit, go away. Disney obviously did something about it. Universal, not so much. The only thing they could advise was that I get in a wheelchair. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So yeah, very, very disappointed at Universal and Epic Universe. I'll keep going find the kids, but it's not great, really not great. Okay, so we're now at our return time for Mario Kart. Now this is now got a massive queue time. I think it's up near the 2-hour mark. So we're going to go do our lightning lane on there. Now as we saw before, I didn't know they fit in the tester seat, but one of the staff said there might be a bit more room in a different type of chair. Otherwise, I'm 2 for 2, can't ride. Let's see. So we're through the express lane. I keep calling it lightning lane, I know, forgive me. So through the express lane. This is now quoted as 300 minutes. 300 minutes outside. Crazy. But you know what it's going to be like, brand new theme park. Let's hope this isn't 2 for 2. Can't ride, but we'll see. Looks like we're coming through Bowser's library. I'm sure there are so many Easter eggs in here. But could be the titles of the books and things on the wall. Obviously here's the original design that Bowser created. It's so nice in here. Fingers crossed, everyone. You got to say that the theming is absolutely sensational. You got that wind up band, you know their names, don't you, Joe? What are they called? See, Joe knows it. And you've got like these animated screens showing you how things are done, how it works. All very cool in here. All very nice. Okay, Mario all done. You can have to tell by the dodgy hair, and I've been wearing that helmet thing in there. That was unbelievably good. Completely different experience to the Yoshi one. The staff were helpful. Oh god, my hair. Oh, anyway, who cares? The staff were helpful. Showed me the test seat as you saw earlier. They also explained that the back seat has got a lot more leg room, so they felt I'll be absolutely fine because I just couldn't fit in the original test seat. Got to the ride. I'll insert a picture of what I took so you can see the amount of leg room you get in the rear seat. But if you're restricted lower leg movement, get on the back of Mario, you will be fine. I can almost stretch my legs out straight and sit there. I'm 6'2" and I can do that. That was an unbelievable experience. We all really enjoyed that. Great ride. But it's now a 3-hour wait time. Crazy, crazy wait time. I mean, come on. It is absolutely incredible, this place. Absolutely incredible. I have never seen anything like this before. You're just not aware. You're just not aware of anything outside of Mario World here. Blows your mind as you're leaving, so I can exit by, I suppose, Princess Peach's. Ooh, that looks beautiful on camera. You go down the stairs and then you leave via the tunnel. Very clever, very smart. Do you enjoy Mario Land, Joe? That was really good, wasn't it? I think we will go back in there. And now we're back out into Celestial Park. Now that hotel looks pretty special. I mean, it's massive, but it does look really cool. Just give it a little reverse. Obviously the main pub, there's not many people here. It's really quiet. It's actually quite chill. A lot of benches around, bit of shade. The biggest critique I heard about this park was lack of shade, but trees are growing in. Doesn't take long, but the central bit is quite chill, quite relaxed, but the different worlds are where it's at, and that's where all the people are. Right, heading down through this way to get a return time for another ride. Heading round to the Ministry to try and get a return time. They currently start a 90-minute standby over there. Look at that, what a massive pool. The fountain's going up. Not quite Bellagio-esque, but it's getting there. Closer view of the big hotel. Right, so a bit of a mixed bag at the moment. Obviously coming in, blown away by what we're seeing. Breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. Then dismal service, dismal customer care. Yoshi, advising me to go and get a wheelchair to get back and ride. I think it's unbelievable. But then Mario, an amazing experience. I would repeat that easily. So much fun, and the customer care on point. Well then I think the Mario guys are well trained. Not so much the Yoshi guys. Right, we're heading through. You can see exactly where we're going. Let's go and try and get that return time. Wish us luck, it's going to be busy. See what I mean? Chill. People reading books on their phone. Sunny shade. Loving life. Right. For in dreams we enter a world that is entirely our own. Let's go through to Dreamland then. And just like that, we are in France. Wow. Wow. For a third time. Right, I'm going through the middle. Whoa! Look what I can see. Again, you're immersed. Again, there's nothing outside of here. We are in this set. And there's nothing behind these walls and these buildings. You are immersed into this world. And what a world it is! I can't get my head around this. Again, I've seen it on vlogs. I've seen pictures. People I know have been here. But you can't get the feeling without being here. If you can, you have got to come and see this. I'm literally lost for words. Right, let's check out Harry Potter. Right, 2 hours, 120. Let's try and get that return time. So right, we've got a bit of time to kill. We can go in it at 2:20. It is now 12:40. So we're going to grab, I think, a butterbeer pancake. We'll enjoy that and then see what the mood takes it. And we believe this is where we get it from. So let's go on in and see what we can get. So as per usual with us, change of plan. We're going to need the butterbeer pancakes later on. There's a bit of a queue to get in there. It is in and around, what's 12:45? Where's the time gone? It's crazy. So we're going to head round and get the pizza. Yes, there'll be a queue there as well, I reckon. But at least we can join that and get a proper bit of lunchiness. Then we'll come back and do the pancakes a little bit later on, when hopefully it's not quite so busy in that particular restaurant. But we'll see. It looks like there's a little cool zone there, little aircon zone, which is always good. But they do have a lot of parasols up over the benches. Right, let's check out this pizza place. Now we've got our return time. Okay, so we're having lunch at Pizza Moon. We came in, went in the front main entrance and was told we want to sit indoors. You're looking at about a 15 to 30 minute wait. So if you sit outside, you can sit down immediately. And to be fair, all the tables have got canopies over them, as you can see there. There's a bit of a breeze blowing through, which is quite nice. So we're sat here. So we went into order and the queue was massive. So we've done the mobile order. Really straightforward, really easy to do. We then came back outside and had to input the table number, which was scanned onto the phone. They've already brought out the empty cups for the refills, so Karen and Charlotte got to get those. And we're just sat here waiting for our food to arrive. So we'll give you a video of that when it's here. So some of the food's arrived. So Joe's pepperoni pizza is here. Charlotte, you've got some marshmallow chocolate brownie thing.
Yeah.
And you're going to share Mummy's mushroom pizza. And I've got the pepperoni pizza with sausage added. There's not much sausage being added. And Karen's still waiting for hers. But as we're two gentlemen, we're going to start eating. Okay, finish your pizza. That was absolutely lovely. I don't think it wanted the additional pound or the additional dollar for the sausage meat on mine because you only got about 4 pieces. Mine pepperoni, Joe's, how was yours? Was nice? Yeah, it was good. How's your chocolate brownie? Can't go wrong with chocolate brownie, can you?
Yeah,
And Karen's mushroom one. I had a slice of Karen's mushroom one. That was really nice. Really nice pizza, that one. Out of these 3 pizzas, Karen's one came out hotter than anyone's. It also came out a few minutes later. So I reckon they churned through the pepperoni ones through the kitchen, and maybe the mushroom one isn't quite as popular, but Karen's one was definitely hotter to the touch than mine and Joe's were. But all 3 pizzas were delicious. Charlotte has had a good attempt at that massive chocolate brownie. So thumbs up for Good Food Universal, well done. So that's lunch all done with. We're now going to head off into Monsters Land. See what we can do in there. Get a bit more visual inside. Again, check out how amazing the themed land will be. And this will be our first eyes on in the Monsters world. So let's go and have a look. So we're going in. It's alive! It's alive! And we just saw Molly McCawson! They're busy filming, so we left them alone. But that is the first ever vlogger that I've seen wander around the theme park. Apparently 3 years ago we were in Universal Studios when Tim Tracker was in there, but we didn't see him. But yeah, Molly McCawson just walked past her and said, "Hey, woohoo!" So heading through the back of Monsters Land to Monsters Unchained. Now, we don't have an express line for this because it was only apparently a 15-minute wait. But let's find out. Yeah, still saying 15. So let's manoeuvre our way through and go and check it out. Heading in to Monsters Unchained. Again, we're doing standby. There you go, standby this way. So in theory, only 15 minutes. We'll see then. It's 1:50. So we should be riding by 2:05. So we're just working our way. Yeah, this is a scary one. Ooh, spooky. So I'm going to sit beside, I think we all sit in a line beside each other. But I'm going to make sure I try and sit beside Charlotte. Just to make sure she's okay. Wow, this is amazing. These are exhibits. More than just the ride. Oh, so that will be where you're joining via the express line. But you can see, you really didn't need it. It seems some rides, you simply can't ride without an express. And in this, it's absolutely pointless. Well, that's super cool. Wow. I mean, the length of this queue line. They must have thought this would be super popular. Because it's taken us 5 minutes to walk it. And then here we are. Monsters Unchained, all done. I absolutely loved that. It was like the Forbidden Journey at Harry Potter, but on steroids. You're being thrown around a lot more. You're tilted back and forward, spun around. It's a little bit too intense for Charlotte. I think the animatronics all the way around, and then towards the end, the Dracula one is quite in your face, so she didn't overly enjoy that. But I think me, Joe, and Cam did enjoy that. That's a really good ride. Right, let's see the time. 2:10. I think we can start making our way over to Harry Potter now. So as you can see, as soon as you come back in any of the worlds, the volume of people dramatically increases. I mean, Celestial Park is really actually pleasant to navigate around. A, it's big, and B, there isn't a huge amount of people in there. The moment you step into either Mario or into that Harry Potter here, the volumes of people dramatically increase. So we've entered the battle at the Ministry. Use our express pass or return time, and now we're heading through. All the way, lovely. Right, so... Oh! Wow, I wasn't sure that was going to work, because it was all... Wow! Oh my god! Again, in person, it's so much better. 4 of us, mate, yeah, 4 of us. Oh my god! I mean, come on. I didn't even look to see what the queue time was. I mean, it's just insane. Little small child in the way. Yeah, I didn't notice what the actual queue time was. But just look as you come round here. I have never seen anything like this. I think I've said that 3 or 4 times today. And they've got loads of posters and like wanted things. And you can see to my right hand side the links of the queue for standby. I mean, I am gracefully going to have to wait at some point because, let's face it, why not? Posters. Whoa. There's so much to see. Actually, the gimbal can't keep up because I'm just turning everywhere. Right. What mysteries lie in this room? So as we're coming through, like the last bit, so we've joined up with the standby queue. Now they've got a checkpoint at the end. Now they check the VAS pass 3-4 times, but the one at the very end, when you're going through to join the main standby line, they actually compare the image to the photo they took when we came into the theme park this morning. So really good security on there to making sure the people using the lightning lanes or the fast passes are the people that should be. Really impressed with that. So we're now in Dolores Umbridge's office. She was horrible. We don't like her. Sorry, that was a really bad impression. So, what I've noticed as you travel around the Epic Universe, there are a lot of stairs. It's like every single ride we've done so far, you're up or down stairs. So if you come here, just bear that in mind. If you're averse to stairs, be warned. I think they do have, or they must do, have accessible options, which must be lifts in the middle that take you up and down. I haven't seen them, but I've not been looking. But yeah, brace yourself. A lot of stairs. That was absolutely unbelievably good. I've never been on a ride like that. And then you come out. You're here. And you just look at this place. This place is so beautiful. Now, of course, nothing in the world is worth 8 hours. But my God, that's good. Here we go, Charlotte, come on through. Right, the wait time now is stated, it was 150, now 180. 3-hour wait. And look, that's the queue from indoors. And that is coming all the way down. And all the way down there. And Karen tells me there's 7 rides are currently down. Is that because of a bit of rain, or? Yeah, a bit of rain's come down. And look, just look at this queue. It went up to 3 hours as we were looking at it. I mean, that is crazy time. But that is what these people are in for. I know there's a sign there saying queue begins here. I actually think it's further back than that. So we just want to have a quick chat with Stardust Racers. Yeah, due to weather, it is down. They can't give any sort of estimated come back up time. She did say that with our accessibility pass, if we're passing by later, we turn up and they say, oh no, you need to come back in an hour. Just explain that we turned up during the weather delay, and they said they should be able to help you out with something. So we'll see. Would you just look how breathtaking that is. I think in Epic there's still quite a few bugs to be ironed out. I think there's a few problems with timings and ride maintenance and the weather that you can see the big black cloud, and that's what's causing the problem of what we're having right now. But even on like the queue systems, there seems to be work to do. I mean, the Mario queue was chaos, massive delays for no fathomable reason. So it's a very impressive theme park visually, but I think underneath that visual skin there are a few embedded problems with the logistical sides of how things are done here. Just our personal take, but visually you can't fault it. It is beautiful. Every square inch of it is beautiful. It really is. It's me, Mario. Again, I apologise.
Going up into the escalator. Ooh. There we go. Going up. Look at that. I love it when it flashes. Oh, we're here. Look at this. That, and then we're in the Mario World. How cool is that?
So a big problem with, well, it's a good problem to have, but a big problem with Mario is that there's so many photo opportunities that everyone is trying to get the perfect Instagram snap. You get a lot of people still at the top of the stairs all taking pictures. See, everyone's constantly taking photographs of what's in front of them. So you've got to be aware of your surroundings. But it is such a beautiful place. Completely understand why.
Right out here, there's a set of doors. You can look out. It's the next building on the left. Literally,
I mean, just look at that. Coastal Cafe, Bowser's Castle up at the top, Mario Motors. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Coming through to Donkey Kong just to see if we can inquire about a return time. Forgive me if I'm shouting, it's very, very loud in here. I just want to make sure that I can be heard. I'm going to be a little bit hoarse tonight, that's for sure. Every day this week I've had a warning on my iPhone, on my Apple Watch, about being in and around loud noises for a long period of time. And give me warnings about my hearing and things. But there's not much I can do. I'm in Orlando in a theme park, it's loud. And look, you come around the corner, you're in a different part of the world, and everything changes again. Funky's flying by. You got the roller coaster over there. I'm not even sure what's going round at the moment. It's got Minecart Madness. You got Kong's house there. People playing the bongo drums over there. It is just absolutely surreal. Like, wait time, that doesn't look good to me. That looks like it's closed. I think Joe's going to be disappointed. Weather delay. Basically, stand in your line if you want. No guarantees of return time, unfortunately. And Charlotte on the bongos. And just as we're leaving Donkey Kong Land, obviously I didn't turn around when we came in. But look at the exit. It's just oh my days. It's just wow. Again, wow. Hang on. Ready? Jump. Joe, your turn. What a dingbat. Right, we're coming to one of the Mario shops. I think this place is called One Up. Now, there's a few things I want to show you. Because Charlotte walked over and said, "Oh, Daddy, I really like that." I thought, "Oh yeah, that's quite nice." $30. $30 plus tax for that. Then she came over here. And all the novelty headbands are $30. Crazy money for that. And Charlotte's Mario! Then you pick up like a mug like that, that's $16. That's not that bad. So it seems some things are very expensive and other things seem quite reasonable. More of the headbands here. And yeah, they're all $30 plus tax, which I think is rather expensive for something, a novelty like that. Are you bored yet? So Joseph has very kindly donated some of his holiday spending money to Charlotte. So he has said that she can choose anything up to $30 and he'll pay for it for her. So she's now hunting the shop to find something that she can buy. This might take a while, but everything's shut because of the rain, so we got time. So the kids have decided Joe's getting the bomb and Charlotte is getting, what's her name? Princess Peach. Right kids, let's go and pay.
Hey, can I, because I don't want.
You don't want that? Alright, keep looking then. So Mario Kart is now 210 minutes. I think with so much being closed due to the weather, everyone is piling on the rides that you can still get on. But obviously, there isn't enough. You'd think a brand new theme park in Orlando would be slightly better prepared for a little bit of rain, and let's be fair, it's only in the air. It isn't a big downpour. So if this place is so delicate on a little bit of rain in the area, it's going to be a very, very, very long wait for rides. It's sad, they could have prepared for this even better. Because now you got all the people bottlenecking, literally trying to find something to do. It reminds me of when my brother and sister went to Jamaica. Bear with me, it's a bit of a tale to tell. They went to Ian Fleming's house. And I remember my sister telling me that she said to my brother, look at that view. That is the most beautiful view I've ever seen from the balcony of Ian Fleming's house. And I remember my brother's answer. You can only look at a view for so long. And I'm kind of getting that feeling of Epic. It's so pretty and so beautiful. But how long can you look at something and just think, yeah, it's pretty, but there's no substance? I think this is controversial. I think Universal have missed a massive opportunity here. I think they've probably rushed Epic, and it isn't as good as it could have been. What do you guys think? Comment down below. People that have been here, comment down below. Should it be better than it is? Because I think it should. Right, the last land that we need to enter is the Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon. We, my friends, have dragons. This is Berk, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Like Karen said, there's a show in here that she wants to see. I'm trusting her with that. But that is friggin' impressive. Oh my days! Wow. I mean, just look from the side profile there. I mean, I don't know how high that is. It's probably not as high as it looks. But it's just so... I don't know how to finish that sentence. It's just so, yeah. I mean, look at that. Again, visually, the best theme park in the whole of Orlando. No question. It is simply the best looking theme park. Even the Coke is on branded point. You gotta love it. Just walking past and saw that. We walked past it, something growled at me. I turned around to look for Karen. It was that. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Tails hanging out of their beds. So we're going to take a wander down to the Untrainable Dragon. I think it's quite a while before this starts. But oh, it's already looking... Unless that's a queue. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this is the outdoor queue to go in. Hello there, so we just had a look on the app. And out of the first 11 things you can do in Epic Universe, so be that either a ride or an event or a theatre show like we're doing here, out of 11 things, 7 are shut due to the weather. So no wonder there's going to be a really busy queue in here for this show, because literally there's nothing else for people to do. I mean, Epic, come on, what's going on? So we've used the Express Pass to jump the queue of everything over there, because we think this is going to get super busy again, because not very much else is open. So there's only a few people in front of us, so at least we'll get in and get a good seat.
Oh my god, that looks like a...
Just to give you an idea of how busy it is in this theatre right now. Hello, Charlotte. Okay, I'm going to say it, The Untrainable Dragon was a really good show. Basically about 20 minutes maybe. Really enjoyable, really engaging, very well acted and performed. Brilliant. So we're just leaving Isle of Berk. It looks like a few of the shut rides have reopened. But again, it's very disappointing out. The weather's no worse now than it was an hour ago. So it seems a little bit unnecessary. So we're going to walk around to Stardust Racer. We're going to say what they told us to say, that we approached, and obviously due weather delay was turned away, and hope they can help us out with a little bit of Universal magic. So let's find out what they say. Joe really wants to ride it, so if we get to come back in an hour's time, we'll come back in an hour's time. Let's try and get on there then. Oh, here they come. Right, so we're taking Joseph on Stardust Races. She just reminded me what it's called. So we come through the express line. I'm not going to ride it, it seems a bit too out there for me. And now we catch up. So Joe's going on by himself on the Stardust Racer. It's not one for me, it seems a bit too close there and upside down. I don't do that. So he's going on there by himself. Quick update on the Express Pass. We walked up to the gate and said we're told to come back because it was closed due to weather. And whoa! And what they actually did was put an earlier time to say we were there like half hour before we actually were, which meant we could walk on the ride immediately. So again, good work, Epic, on that specific ride. I think it really does depend quite heavily what ride you're on, depending what sort of service you get. Right, it's going about a sign, so I'm going to go and wait where the young lady told me to, just round the corner. I hope you had a really good time on this. This was the one thing, well, one of two things that he really wanted to do, and given the fact that Storybound has been closed, oh my god. Yeah, not a cat and else chance, but he is going to be so stoked that he has got to ride that. Good lad, Joe. I just caught a glimpse of Joe. Well, I caught a glimpse of his Mario t-shirt as I came flying back through over there. So I think that means they should be getting over. I think that's him going over there now. He was putting a very funny face. I'll just see if I can catch anything. Well, they're looping around over there. Yeah, I see him. I see him right there. He won't be able to see me because he hasn't got his glasses on. Oh, bless you, mate. Hello, Joe. Right, we'll be getting like I said earlier, when you're in the world, it's fully immersive, and you really can't see anything other than the world that you're meant to see, with one exception. I know Stardust Racer isn't in any world; it's in between a couple of different places, but you can see the back end of France over there, beside the big hotel. It's called the Helios, and it's just, this is the only viewpoint where you can see the behind the scenes. I just thought I'd point out, because I think Joe should be making his way down here any second. Was that really good? Yay, well done, buddy. You enjoyed that?
Yeah, double.
Alright, Joe did it. He really enjoyed it. He wants to go and have a look at the photo, see if we can get hold of one of those for him. But he said that's a brilliant ride. That was the one thing he really wanted to do, and he's done it. So you've got a happy Joe right there. Stardust Racer done. We picked up Joe a souvenir photo. Bit pricey, $30 for one photo. But Joe hasn't asked for much this holiday, so good to treat him every now and again. Oh! And here I see the family. There is one more thing we're going to do here at Epic Universe, and that is go and get Karen's butterbeer pancake from the Harry Potter section in France. Now, I've kind of given you a breakdown of my thoughts, well, our collective thoughts of Epic Universe as we've made our way through the park. But I think what I'll do is sum up towards the end, either in the car park here or as we're walking out, just my final impressions, what's being left in my mind as we leave the park here tonight. But before that, it's time for a pancake. I don't know if I showed you earlier, so I'll do it now. Cafe Serene, something like that. This is where we get the butterbeer pancakes from. Or it's where Karen tells me we get that from. So let's just see how busy it is. I'm hoping it's going to be much, heaven. You won't believe the queue. So we're on the inside of the cafe, just inside there as you come in. So it's called Cafe Serene, maybe? I'm not sure. So again, I've just used the mobile app to order food, and then you scan the table where you're sat, and they'll bring it over to us. And obviously you just click that you're here, ready and waiting. Then you scan that, and they bring it over to you. So we'll show you what it looks like when it arrives. So Joe's just showing me a picture, the picture we got. Oh, the stupid lights in the ceiling here, of him. There you go, there he is on Stardust Racers, smiling away like a trooper. These are the butterbeer pancakes that Karen wanted. So there's one for Charlotte and Karen to share, and one for me and Joe to share.
That's no problem, we need an extra pair of.
You should see the look I'm getting from Joe right now. So as we're sat here and Joe's just finished up his pancake, we thought we'd do a quick overview as to what we've managed to achieve today. Now we arrived at the park pretty much about 10 o'clock, wasn't it? About 10. So as a family, not speaking personally, but as a family, what we've achieved in that time. So we started off with Yoshi, so the kids and Karen rode that. We then rode Mario Kart. We then went from Mario Kart to Monsters Unchained, so we rode that as well. We then got a time for Ministry of Magic, we got that ridden. We then went to Tame Your Dragon show in the Isle of Berg. Joe rode the Starlight Racers and Charlotte rode the Carousel. So in terms of things of what we achieved today, That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rides, or 6 rides in one show. We don't think that's bad, especially when some of the rides at certain points of the day have queue times of over 200 to 300 minutes. So 6 rides and one show in one day at Epic Universe. That's not too bad. It's all rather pretty in here. Obviously that's where we ate just in there. All very nice. Right, the last thing I want to do is that sounds like I don't want to do it. The last thing I want to achieve before we leave Epic Universe is take a bit of time to have a little wander through the merch shops. Just see if anything tickles my fancy. We all know the one thing I'm looking for, I don't think we're going to find here, the souvenir license plates. But you never know your luck. If we don't look, we definitely won't find it. So let's see if we can pick one up. Truly beautiful. One of the merch shops on the way out, and they've got obviously lots of different sections. So you've got the monsters section, nice vampire, the Dracula plush, even costumes, outfits. You've got Ida Burke merch over there and over here, even some Hogsmeade stuff up there. Christmas Hogsmeade, pretty cool. Then you got a few Christmas decorations, $20. It is very good quality though, nice and thick, nice and heavy. If you've got one of those, whatever it is. Harry Potter Christmas decorations, including a letter from Hogwarts. More of the monster plushes, monster figures. Very cool. Looks like they come in packs of 2, perhaps. T-shirts. Oh, toothless mask. That's pretty smart. iPhone cases. They've got plaque signs. Perspex covered, but no number plates that I can see. I would have thought it would have been over there, but maybe that's the modern style thing that they're doing now. I can see it now. That's like a plaque, but I only collect number plates. Or maybe I'm going to stop collecting number plates. But we'll see. I know you, well, I'm going to rephrase that. Last time I was at Universal Studios, especially near the Fast and Furious, they had quite a few number plates in there, so I'm hoping that's going to be my saving grace for this holiday. But again, Epic Universe t-shirts, Epic Universe sweatshirt, t-shirts of $32. That's not bad, to be fair. Of all the things I've looked at today, that's probably the best value for money. Yeah, that's not too shabby actually. The sweatshirts, don't know, like a lot of things in Orlando, they're free, so come and help yourself. Right, I think there's one more shop that we can have a look at, which is over there. So let's go and have a look. On the opposite side, and it is much bigger, which is good. So a lot more Mario stuff on this side. That I quite like. $38. That's quite nice. So just a quick run round in here. Because a lot of this stuff is the same as the other, the shop we went in Mario. Yeah, a lot more Mario stuff, like Yoshi over here, stars over here, oh, popcorn bucket. Oh, $29.99. Pretty cool lanyards here. And they're on this the stretchy cord as well, which is always useful, as we found now, because only Joe has got the stretchy cord one, and it works really nicely. Creature from the Black Lagoon, $34. Found looks lovely, obviously very plasticky. Monsters things over here. Surely that will just make you look like the thing from Spaceballs the movie. Was it John Candy played? Was he a dog? John Candy, Spaceballs the movie. I'm sure he was a dog. I reckon if you walk around wearing those, people think you're John Candy from Spaceballs the movie. So Dark Universe stuff over here. Baseball cap with Dracula teeth on, $31. Hip flask, if that is your thing, $23. Wolfman t-shirts, Harry Potter section.
There is so much.
You can even buy wands in here. So big Harry Potter section over here, like a Ministry. Oh, what is this? Ministry of Magic Aura, $40. I don't know what you do with that. So if you hang it on the wall, or just leave it sat like that, no idea. So, to be fair, there's some different Harry Potter merchandise in here. Photo frame, $35. So you've got the wands over there. But there's some merch in here that I haven't seen elsewhere, like those Aura t-shirts. Obviously, we haven't set foot in Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure yet. That'll be tomorrow and or Friday. Dumbledore wand, that's the one I have got. No price, a little bit different. The Metro Flu, I'm assuming Loungefly. Maybe not. $75. But again, it's a bit different. You've got some sort of liquid in the front pouch that squidges. Quite like it. We've nearly gone around the entire shop so far. And as you come over this way, some pins. More of the How to Train Your Dragon, similar to what I had in the opposite store. But again, a bit more. This is definitely the bigger and the better retail shop. And there's more. Our chocolate shop through here. So obviously all the themes. So the classic chocolate frogs. How much are these nowadays? Well, they seem lighter than they used to. Chocolate frogs 3 for $35. Regular price $14, I think that says. They feel lighter. So loads of sweet things in here. Oh, they're a bit different. Dark Universe 5-pack Monster Bar. $20, obviously plus tax, but I quite like that. I'm just always very dubious about buying Old chocolate. Anything that will melt. Anything that will melt and try and bring it back to England. That being said, last year I brought a few bars from the Chocolate Emporium and I got those back absolutely fine. Good job, because they were stupidly expensive. What was that? Little jars and mugs, and you got some like pick and mix. That's, I'm not even gonna. $19 per pound, $4.75 per quarter pound. That's probably going to be the most expensive pick and mix in the history of the world. Theme park pick and mix. Can you imagine? We'll put cinemas to shame. Little funky balloon, hot air balloon bag. Again themed on the sweet shop. Right, I think we're pretty much done. White chocolate cookies and cream. $12 plus tax. Right, I think we're pretty much done. Had a good wander through all the merch section. Right, let's head back to the car and head back to the holiday home. Shall we do that?
What?
Head back to the car.
But first, can I say something?
Charlotte wanted me to see the pick and mix. What do you want to say, Charlotte?
So, if we go down there in the other side, I the most expensive pick mix in the world.
I'm sure it's very nice, but ridiculously overpriced. Right, what do you want to say to the people?
Bye!
What about the lady that said you were absolutely lovely?
Lovely. Let's use that.
Remember I read out the comment where she said that you were absolutely lovely and amazing.
That person. Thank you.
Whoever that was, you really made Charlotte's day. Thank you for that comment. A little dance for you. So we're making our way out of the park. You wonder next which path to chart. The answer lies within your heart. Ah, cute. So we're leaving the portal for the first and the last time this holiday, because like most people we had a 2-week ticket, and that allowed one single day of entry into Epic Universe. So that is now done. Which way do we exit? Because I think that way. So yeah, we're done. That is our one day Epic Universe finished with. First ever, first and last for us. So what we'll do is when we get home, a little sit down, a little ponder, a little think, and give you my final thoughts of the day. See you back in the townhouse. To point out these cracks and chips and cracks. Now I've noticed that all day actually, as you're walking around the park, there are loads of areas like that. I mean, this place is only a few months old, and already it's looking like it needs touch-up or repair. And you think, have Universal rushed the completion of this park? I think they probably have. Okay, so we're back in the townhouse after a long day at Epic Universe, and as I said on one of the previous scenes, we'll do a final wrap-up of our collective thoughts and opinions of the day. Epic Universe, I stand by, is one of the, if I'll rephrase it, it is the most beautiful theme park I've ever set foot in. Everything looks immaculate, all the theming is out of this world. you walk into the different worlds, and you are fully immersed into those worlds. You go into Super Mario Land, and you are part of that world. You're living in a computer game. You go into the monsters section, and that is so immersive. And there's characters that you can go and see. We haven't explored these worlds. You could spend a day in each of those worlds and explore and still not see everything. We wanted to get a bite out of every world, and to get immersed into those zones. The Harry Potter section, the France section, you walk in, and I think it's like the tallest buildings that Universal have ever done, much higher than Universal Studios and places like that. I think from our point of view, there is a huge amount of teething problems. They are letting far too many people into the park. You're in the main Celestial Body area, and it's lovely. I've seen a lot of reports and stories and Facebook updates of it's too hot, there's no shade, there's nowhere to sit. I don't believe any of that. And there's loads of benches around, there's plenty of shade. The trees aren't fully grown in, but they're still providing cover over those benches, and over a lot of them they've also put umbrellas up as well, so you can find shade. Where we had lunch at the pizza place, we were sat outside, and we had an umbrella above us, and it was fine, a nice little cool breeze coming through. The biggest problem that we have with Epic Universe is twofold. Firstly, the queuing systems in things like Yoshi and Mario Kart are awful. They're not well thought out, they're not well planned. There doesn't seem to be the smoothness that you would expect of a major theme park in this part of the world. Definitely not Disney-esque at all. The reaction of the staff after Yoshi was embarrassing, like a shrug of the shoulders. That's not what you expect. For example, with A Flight of Passage, the staff were so apologetic. They cared that I couldn't ride the ride. In Universal, as I said, it was a shrug of the shoulders and, well, go and get yourself a wheelchair and we can wheel you on and put you on. A ridiculous comment to make. But then you go through to Ministry of Magic, and that was amazing. I know we were express passing it. I think I called that express pass, queue jump, all wrong versions, but we used the express pass, and you still got to see the main bulk of, you saw all of the queuing system, that you just did it in a slightly different path. And when you're leaving, that you came round, you came back through the main area, so you really felt part of it, and you could take your pictures. And that's the other thing. I think I said it in the Mario world. You're there to explore, to have a look round, and because it is so beautiful, everyone's taking photographs. And it takes me back to that: how long can you look at a scene for? How long can you look at a view for? And when you dig a little deeper and you scratch that surface a little bit more, and like towards the end of one of the last scenes I filmed, you look down and you look around, and all the concrete is starting to break up around the edges. It's been repaired very badly. I think Universal have rushed this. I think they built it too quickly. The logistics behind the ride aren't where they need to be. I know they've had ample time for testing, and the build quality of a lot of it is a little bit subpar. You could look at that park and think it's been open for 5 or 10 years. And I remember walking through Yoshi, and the walls need repainting, because you naturally stand there for a long time with your arm up on the wall or your hand on the wall, and the paint's coming off. And you wouldn't expect that in a park that's only a few months old. Am I pleased we went? Yeah, of course I am. I really enjoyed seeing the sights and being immersed into those lands. Would we go again? No, probably not. And the reason for that, there isn't enough there. The worlds don't have enough. There's not enough to do. And when a theme park is so delicate with the weather, in a brand new theme park, I could understand it if it was 10 years old or 20 years old. Rain in the area, certain rides need to shut. But again, like I said in the blog, out of 11 attractions, 7 were closed. It didn't rain. It didn't actually rain. Now, That isn't good enough from Universal's point of view. You've got all these rides. Again, there isn't enough of them. I know they're going to expand. I know they're going to put more in. But as we sit here today from visiting Epic Universe, there isn't enough to do. There's too many people in there. And I honestly believe they have rushed the construction of it. That's what we think. Go for yourself. Watch more vlogs. See what other people think. Get out here. Go to it. It's pretty, but scratch the surface and it isn't quite doing what it needs to do. That's just our opinion as a collective family. Other people think differently, but that's our personal opinion. I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. I think Charlotte will do a little tag onto the end of this when I've finished, because she stood beside me with her hand in the air saying, Misa, Misa. So I'm going to wrap up my vlog here. Thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. We have been amazed at the volume of views we're getting, the subscribers that are coming through on a daily basis as well, the comments that are coming through, all really positive, all really nice. Thank you for that. We love that. We love reading that. We love hearing from you. Comment down below on all the videos. Let us know what you think. We read each and every one of them, and I will reply to as many as I possibly can. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to that comment who said I'm adorable and cute. I really appreciate it.
Ira, your name was Ira. I went back and checked. You really did make Charlotte's day. Thank you for that. A nice little bit of positivity in the day. Charlotte was delighted.
The only person who said that is all of Chris's vlogs.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people think you're adorable and cute, Charlotte.
Yeah, but they never come.
Well, comment below. Tell me how adorable and cute Charlotte is.
Rate
Right.
it to something out of 10.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.